Alright, so you make 7 out of 10 free throws. How many would you expect to make after 50 free throws? So there's a couple ways to do this. So one, you could set up a proportion. So you could do 7 out of 10 equals x over 50. You could also do decimal multiplication by changing 7/10 to a decimal. So you could do 7/10 times 50. Doesn't really matter which way you do it. If we do the proportion, 7 times 50 would be 350 equals 10x, divide by 10, divide by 10, x equals 35. If we did it with decimal multiplication, 7 times 0 is 0, 7 times 5 is 35, one number behind the decimal in my problem, so one digit behind the decimal in my answer, so 35. So either way, I got 35 shots is how many you would expect to make out of 50. Alright, so how many times would you expect to get tails if you flipped a coin 500 times? Well, when you flip a coin, you either have a heads or a tails, so that means your probability is 1/2. So we need to find half of 500, which would be 250. So you'd get about 250 tails if you flip a coin 500 times. Next, there are 2 blue, 3 green, and 5 yellow marbles in a bag. How many times would you expect to get blue if you made 150 draws out of the bag? Obviously, there's not 150 marbles in the bag, so we have to replace the marble after we draw one out. So, in this case, we have 2 blue out of 2 blue, 3 green, that's 5, and 5 yellow, so that'd be 10 marbles. So 2 out of 10 equals x over 150 if we're doing proportion. If you're doing multiplication with decimals, so that'd be 2/10 times 150. So we can solve the proportion. 2 times 150 is 300, which equals 10x, divided by 10, x equals 30. If we did the decimal multiplication, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3, one decimal digit in my problem, so one digit behind the decimal in my answer, so I get 30 either way. So I expect to get 30 blue marbles on 150 draws. Alright, so bag contains 5 chocolates, 7 suckers, and 8 gumballs. If you pick out a candy and eat it, what is the probability of getting 2 gumballs? So first we start with 8 gumballs. We gotta figure out how many things are in the bag. So we got 8 plus 7 is 15, plus 5 is 20. So 8 out of 20. And then we take a gumball out, we eat it. Hopefully you didn't swallow it. But there's only 7 gumballs left, and there's only 19 things left in the bag because we took one thing out. So now we have to multiply this. So 8 times 7 is 56. And 20 times 9, it's going to be like 2 times 19, which 2 times 9 is 18, carry the 1, 2 times 2 is 1, plus 1 is 3, so that'd be 380. So your probability would be 56 over 380. Alright, we're going to do one more probability with this. So what's the probability of getting a chocolate then a sucker? So chocolate, there's 5 out of 40, or 5 out of 20, times suckers. There's still 7 suckers in the bag, but if we take one chocolate out and eat it, there's only 19 things left in the bag. So now I have 5 times 7, which is 35, and 20 times 19, which I've already done, which is 380.